those of you that don't know, welcome to Saturday morning yoga, and I'm so excited that you're here. So today is all about play, and in our meditation, the title for today's meditation is Life Can Be Fun. So I'm really excited. We're just going to play a little bit, and I feel like sometimes I find in my yoga practice it gets very serious, right? Like talking about the proper alignments and talking about being in the best pose that you can be. It can get pretty intense. So I love this idea of just letting go, laughing, having some fun. I wish we were in the studio together. I would be playing some fun music. We might even have a dance party. But we can kind of improvise a little bit. So just have fun with today. This is something new. I've never really tried this kind of class before. So I'm playing along with you, and we'll kind of go from there. All right. Of course, we'll have time to cool down and relax. And please know everything's an invitation, not an obligation. Right. So please do what works for you. Having said that, come to a comfortable lift, whatever that looks like. I'm sitting on a block or a blanket or even a pillow, so that knees are in line with hips. Draw the shoulders up towards the ears, then rest on the back as you bring the hands in towards the waist. And then ears in line with the shoulders. And if it's comfortable, softly close the eyes or just look at the ground. And if you need to cultivate a little bit more energy, maybe palms up, okay, towards the sky. If you need to kind of come down, if your energy is a little too high, which, that's possible, palms are flat on the thighs. Let's cultivate some grounding. And just come into the breath, see where you are here. And thank you for choosing to fill up your cup today and making that a priority, because not a lot of people do that. They almost find self-care as being a luxury as opposed to a necessity. Start to deepen the breath. And just feel where you're breathing. I'm kind of feeling it in my chest. Maybe you feel it in the belly. Maybe you feel it in the throat. And then just deepen that. So take a deep breath in through the nose. Exhale out through an open mouth. Let it out. Repeat that. Inhale. Exhale, release. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, let go. And then just come to a breath that's comfortable to you. As you bring the palms in front of an open heart in Anjali Mudra, this kind of gift of offering here, I perhaps set an intention for today's class, whatever that might be. Maybe it's to let go and laugh, have fun. Bowing to that beautiful light in you and in each other. Blink your eyes open. Here we go. Thanks for being here. So we'll come to tabletop, okay? And we'll just warm up the wrists a little bit. So if you need your blanket to pad your knees here, go for it. You can have that already set up, and blocks in the front if you need your blocks. And then just take your hands a little bit closer towards your knees. So it's a little bit different. We usually go a little bit wider or longer. But this time, take your hands closer towards your knees. And then take the shoulders over the wrists and then hips back. It might be a little bit more intense. So if that's a lot on the wrists, just walk your hands a little bit more forward. But if you want a little bit more, take the hands closer towards the knees. Maybe even pausing if you feel a certain juicy spot, And then start to take the fingertips towards the sides of the mat. And you can kind of walk your hands a little more forward again. And then just shift the torso left and right. If one of the palms lifts, that's okay. You can lift the palms. Just kind of getting some blood flow in those wrists, creating some strength, stretching them out. And then start to walk the fingertips toward facing your knees. Go as far as you could go to keep the palms down, right? So your fingertips may not go all the way behind, and that's okay. And then maybe start to take the hips back towards the heels if that feels good to you. And then keep the gaze down between your hands. And breathe into that joyfulness. Good, then shift the torso forward, take the fingertips forward as well. Walk the knees back a little further, so we'll come into our kind of, I don't want to say normal, but our typical tabletop, or a little bit longer. So think wrist creases forward of the shoulders. And then fingertips evenly spaced, index fingers parallel to each other to the mat, rooting down on the thumb and index finger. Hug the palms in towards each other, fire up the forearms, and then draw the shoulders onto the back. Keep that as you knit the ribs up and in, rather than kind of arching the back. And then hug everything into the midline, tone the belly, inhale, just lift the knees and hover. Hello core this morning. So careful that the back isn't dropping, keep the belly lifting. And then take your chest towards your thighs, keep the arm bones lifting, hips up towards the sky, tone the belly, maybe start to work the heels down towards the mat. If the back starts to round, bend the knees, take the hips up and back, separate the feet a little bit, rooting through the hands and the arm bones, belly button to spine, ears in line with the biceps. Good, then inhale, shift forward plank pose. You can always drop the knees. Keep the belly toes, squeeze the backside, exhale back downward facing dog. Inhale, shift forward, plank pose. Hug the legs in, keep the belly tone, thighs lifting, exhale downward facing dog. One more time. Inhale, shifting forward. Exhale back. Good, inhale, lift the right leg up, keep the arm bones lifting, and then ground that left heel down. Tack your right hip down, flex your right foot a lot. Maybe take the right toes towards the left heel to ground that heel down. It might not meet the floor. If you need more, keep that right leg lifting, but keep tacking that right hip down. Toe the belly. Kind of warming up the calves there, right? Lower that right foot down. Inhale, lift the left leg. Ground the left heel down. Flex the left foot. Tack your left hip down. Arm bones stay lifted. Belly button toned. Maybe take the left toes to the right heel to ground the heel down a little bit further. Now, mine's not touching, but it's just the action. Maybe lift that left leg if you need more. Lower that left foot to meet the right. Good, now lift the right leg up again. We're gonna play here. Draw right knee to nose, pop the back, round the back. Flex that right foot, bring the right foot between the hands. You can always take your right hand to your calf to help you there. And then tack your right hip back. You can always bring that back knee down here, okay? If you want a little more, just lift that back thigh. Now from here, shoulders up and back, extend through the crown of the head, tack your right hip back, left hip forward. Maybe hands are on blocks if you need more of a lift. Tone the belly. Inhale. Exhale it out. Hug the right foot back, left foot forward to kind of fire up a little bit more. That kind of maybe makes a little shake in the legs. Keep breathing, inhale. Exhale. Now here's where we're gonna play a little bit. So from here, we're gonna take the hands and face towards the left side, and then toes face out, and then take hands to the inside of the thighs, like goddess pose, modified goddess pose. Now, from here, inhale, draw the belly in, round the back. Exhale, shoulders up and back, almost like a cat-cow here. Inhale, round. Exhale, lower. Good. Making sure that your knees are in line with the toes. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Now from here, walk over towards the left. Take the hand, so the left leg is forward. I know, it's like so confused. So we're making a circle towards the left side. You can always bring that back knee down so the right leg is back. Same thing, so keep that, if the leg is lifted, keep the back thigh lifting, extend through the crown of the head, making sure your left knee is over the left ankle. Inhale. Exhale, good. Tack that left hip back, right hip forward. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Step back. Plank pose. Good. Inhale. Shift forward. You can always drop the knees here. Lower down. Chaturanga Dandasana. And then inhale. Forward, up and back. Cobra pose. Shoulder blades up and back. Put the tops of the toes down. Squeeze the backside. We're facing the back of the mat, right? Good. Exhale, downward facing dog. Whew, let that settle. Inhale, lift the right leg up again. Tack that right hip back, down. Arm bones lift, swing it through between the hands. So right foot is forward, left leg is back. Tack your right hip back, left hip forward again. Get length through the crown of the head. Inhale, that back knee can always be down. Exhale. Good, now on your next inhalation, walk the hands over towards the left again. So, sorry my booty is in your face. And then we'll come into that goddess pose again. So feet turn, toes turning out, knees in line with the ankles, and then inhale, round the back. Exhale, arch the back. Inhale, draw chin to chest. Exhale, head to the sky. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Walk over towards the left. Again, now we should be at the front of the mat as we started. Hopefully. Left leg is forward. Right leg is back. Tack that left hip forward, right hip back. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. One more breath. Inhale. Exhale, step back, plank pose again here. Knees can be down. Draw the shoulders onto the back. Knit the ribs up and in. Squeeze the buttocks, squeeze the glutes, thighs lifted if the knees are lifted. And breathe. Inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale, shift the torso forward. The knees can come down here. Lower down, Chaturanga Dandasana, go as low as you can go to keep the shoulders up and back, and then press back up, plank pose. 2 more times like that. Inhale, shift forward, lower down, keep the belly up and in as low as you can go, shoulders up and back, press back up. 1 more time, and then we'll lower down to the ground. Inhale, shoulders up and back, go as slow as you can go. Oh my goodness. Inhale, forward, up and back, cobra pose. Put the tops of the toes down. Beautiful. Take a breather here. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo. You can always drop the knees and take a child's pose if you need to. Rooting through the thumb and index fingers, arm bones lifting. That was fun. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Swing it through between the hands. Tack that right hip back, left hip forward. Again, that back knee can be down. We'll take hands to front thighs here. Oh my goodness, okay. Some of you are probably like, Anthony, your idea of fun is a little warped. Maybe arms rise. Draw the belly button up and in. And again, I'm hugging my right foot back, left foot forward. Good. From here, inhale. Exhale, the arms back, bring the torso over the thighs. And then option to lift the arms and then bend and tap the back knee to the mat. Repeat that. Inhale, arms back. Exhale, tap. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale, tap. You can skip the knee tap. 1 more time. Stay forward. Take the left arm forward, right arm back. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale that left hand to a block or to the floor. Take your right hand to your hip. You can always drop the back knee. Work your right shoulder up and back. Eye of the left elbow spins forward. Maybe stay here. Maybe right arm to sky. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Inhale, maybe that right arm overhead, possibly. Getting a little deeper stretch here. Now from here, if the back knee was down, lift that back thigh and then start to spin the left heel down. Walk your right foot towards the center of the mat, coming into a modified Vashisthasana on the left hand. Maybe stack the right foot on top of the left. Right hip stacks forward, maybe top arm to sky. So you might be here with that foot in front. Maybe even that back knee can be down. Kind of here, right? Keep breathing. Maybe that top arm overhead. Keep drawing the belly in. Maybe look at the sky. Squeeze the backside. 1 more breath. Beautiful. Exhale, downward facing dog. Woo. Pedal it out, arm bones stay lifted. Take 2 deep breaths here. Inhale. Exhale through an open mouth. Inhale. Exhale, let go. Good, we'll come to the left side here. So inhale, lift that left leg up. Swing it through between the hands, however you need to get there. Back knee can be down, right? If you want a little bit more challenge this morning, keep the back knee lifted. Tack your left hip back, right hip forward, climb up to the front thigh. Shoulders in line with the hips. And again, hug that left foot back, right foot forward, isometrically, without actually moving the feet. Tone the belly, maybe arms lift. Ooh, I'm sweating this morning. My glasses are sliding down. Inhale. Good. As you exhale, bring that torso over the chest, arms back behind. Okay, now you don't have to do this, but as we inhale, we can do that tap. So inhale, tap, exhale, flow back. Inhale, exhale, flow back. 2 more times. Inhale. Exhale. 1 more time. Inhale. Good. Exhale, leaning over that front thigh. Take the right arm forward, left arm back. Reach, reach, reach. Exhale that right hand to the floor, to a block. Again, back knee can be down. So that eye of the elbow of the right hand spins forward. I'm hugging my right palm in towards the center of the mat. Take your left hand to your hip, left shoulder up and back. Maybe top arm to sky. Maybe, right? But if you feel pain in the low back it up, bend the knee. You might just be here working the twist. Keep breathing, inhale. Maybe on your next exhalation, that top arm overhead, kind of working that left shoulder up and back more. Maybe. Inhale. Good. Exhale, take that left hand to your hip. Now again, walk that left foot over towards the left. Spin the right foot down, coming into that side plank on the right side. Right, so you might be here, keep the hips lifting. I'm driving through the floor, through my foot, my left foot. Maybe stack the feet. And then think that left hip point forward more, rather than rolling back. Tone the belly, squeeze the backside, maybe top arm to sky. And smile. Just turn the creases of your mouth up. That's a smile. Good, maybe that top arm overhead. You guys look beautiful. Oh my goodness. I have you on my laptop so I can see you all on my screen. One more breath, release. Downward facing dog. Beautiful. Option to shift forward. Take a vinyasa or we'll meet in child's pose. Lowering down, Chaturanga. Inhale, shoulders up and back. Exhale, feet together, knees apart. You can always take a blanket underneath or a pillow underneath the backs of the knees. If that's better for you, you can even rest your head on a block. Let all of that settle, maybe even moving the hips a little bit. Good, now shift a little bit forward, take the hips over towards the left, walk the hands over towards the right. Inhale, walk the hands towards the left, take the hips to the right. Opposite side. Just getting a stretch in that right side body. Good, and then walk to center. Make your way back into downward facing dog. And then playing here, just an option. You don't have to, but maybe bend the knees, arm bones lift, look between the hands, maybe hop the feet forward, or just step. Take hands to the hips, shoulders up and back. Inhale, root to rise, Tadasana. Woo, how are we doing, team? Doing okay? Awesome. Okay, so we'll come into Uttanasana here. So feet hip widths apart, hug the feet in towards each other. Knees line up with the ankles. And then take the tailbone and then tuck the pelvis under. Squeeze the backside, hug the legs in, and then bend the knees. Take the chest towards the thighs. Shoulders up and back, keep the belly toned rather than arching the back. So draw ribs in. Then maybe taking your hand to your low spine, and then keep that curve in the lumbar spine as you start to straighten the legs. Lead with the heart to bow forward. If the back starts to round, bend the knees, keep the shoulders up and back. Maybe hands on a chair, maybe even on a block. Maybe hands to floor. And then think, kind of coming more forward on the toes. Careful that you don't roll over, but we tend to kind of lean back in the heels. Have a little micro bend in the knees if you hyperextend, which I tend to. That means I lock into my knees, so I need to bend my knees a little bit to stay in the muscles. Hug the feet in towards each other. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale, work the shoulders up and back. Take hands to hips again. Bend the knees a little bit. Tone the belly. Inhale, root to rise. So we're going to come into Malasana, okay? So that means feet a little bit wider, and then turn the toes slightly out, okay? So if you know, so Malasana is a squat here, okay? If your heels lift, take a blanket or even like a pillow, and you can roll that under your heels, and that gives you more of a lift. And then think feet wider, okay? Now your Malasana might be here, and that's okay, like kind of like a modified goddess, right? Maybe come a little bit lower. Hug wherever you are, if you're in your Malasana, hug your inner thighs into your triceps. Work the shoulders up and back. Keep the pelvis lifting a little bit more active in the legs. And breathe here. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Inhale. Exhale. Good. Plant the hands. Beautiful. Step back, downward facing dog. Option to shift forward. Take a vinyasa if you need to, kind of get all that out, settle that out. Shoulders up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Good, maybe bend the knees, look between the hands, step or float. Maybe, again, hop forward. Inhale, half lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, root to rise. We'll take a little twist here. So as you exhale, take the left arm back, right arm forward. Inhale, rise up. Exhale, right arm back, left arm forward. Keep flowing. Inhale. Exhale, reach, almost like a stretch, right? Like, good morning. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, reach back. Maybe look behind you. Good. Take the hands to heart, separate the feet again, and we'll come into Malasana one more time. Okay, so I'll give some options here. So again, you might just kind of be working this action. Maybe you're coming and working a little bit lower, kind of lifting the chest. Maybe you want to play and plant the hands, okay? Lift the hips, okay? We'll come into crow pose. So I'm gonna move back a little bit. You can always have a crash pad in front of you. And then lift the heels and drive the inner thighs into the triceps, okay? Rooting into the earth, lift the belly up and in. So you might just be in this pose. This is a lot. Maybe start to lean the chest forward. That's where the fear comes in. Maybe one foot lifts. Maybe you squeeze the belly, keep puffing the belly up and in. Maybe that left foot lifts. Maybe the feet come together. Keep drawing belly button to spine. Keep breathing. If you come out of it, give it a go again. I'm really rounding my back rather than flattening the back. Lower the feet down. Right, so the difference in crow is really here, kind of really rounding the back, drawing the belly in rather than thinking flat back. Because when you're flat, that's more weight in your chest and the hands. So by using the core and rounding the back, it helps you balance a little bit better. Okay, enough of that. Downward facing dog. Good, inhale, lift the right leg up. Swing it through between the hands. Good, spin the back heel down. Actually, no, take the right hand to the inside of the right foot. We'll come into lizard lunge. Bring that back knee down. Work that right hip back, left hip forward. So you can stay here, right, with hands on blocks of the floor. Maybe lead with the chest, maybe come a little bit more forward onto the forearms. Maybe forearms are on blocks. Maybe that back knee lifts. Keep hugging that right hip back, left hip forward. You can kind of rock back and forth. It doesn't have to be a stagnant pose. Keep breathing. Inhale, stretching, getting into the hips. Beautiful. Exhale, bring that back knee down. Straighten the arms. Now, option to stay here, okay, in your lizard. Maybe that left hand is on the floor. Eye of the elbow spins forward. Work your right hand to your right hip, right shoulder up and back, working the left ribs under, right rib cage back. Maybe that left foot bends, flex the left foot, maybe your right hand finds the left foot, working that right shoulder back, coming into a thigh stretch. If this isn't working, you can do this standing, okay, if you need some balance, and just tuck my pelvis forward, okay, if this isn't working for you. So the standing thigh stretch is the same thing, all right, but this just kind of makes it a twist as well, and incorporates a twist when you're on your knee. If you're in this pose, work your right shoulder back to open up the chest, maybe more towards the right. Squeeze that left glute a lot. Inhale. You can always come down in the forearms. That doesn't feel good to me, but some people it does. I don't really like that, so I keep my left arm straight. And then gently release that. And then start to walk the right foot a little bit forward, left leg back will come into runner's lunge. So I'm working the right toes up towards the sky, hug your right hip back, left hip forward. If you're in this and you want to go into the full pose, Hanumanasana, full split, bless you. I'm good here. And then maybe start to take the chest towards that right thigh. Keep plugging the right hip back, left hip forward to square the hips. And then keep the right toes engaged up towards the sky. Tone the belly. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Exhale, lower. I know, keep going. We're still in it. Now from here, take your right heel towards your hips, like towards your chest, and then take that right knee in line with the right ankle. Lift the back knee, and then listen closely here. Let me see if I hope I can explain this correctly. Spin the left heel down, and then from there, come into Skandasana. So the right leg straightens, take your left forearm to your left thigh. Turn the left toes out a little bit. Yeah, that's it. Right, so we were facing the right leg was bent, now the left leg is bent. Maybe come a little bit lower if you want to. Maybe that left heel lifts and come a little deeper. You don't have to. Good, then inhale, shift the chest forward. We'll come into the bend back into that right leg. We'll come into warrior two. So right leg is bent, left leg is back. Tuck that right hip under, left hip back. Drive that left heel down into the earth. And then hug that right heel in towards the center of the mat, towards the left. Right knee in line with the third toe. Extend the arms. Gaze over that third finger. Hug the feet in towards each other. Tuck the pelvis a little bit. Tone the belly. Shoulders in line with hips. Supinate the front palm. Inhale. Reverse your warrior. Keep bending into that right leg. Right knee in line with the third toe. Good. Inhale. Exhale, find Parsva Konasana. So either right forearm to right thigh, left hand to hip, or maybe that right hand comes to a block or the floor. Beautiful. Love that, Pat. Great job using that block. That's awesome. Drive into that left heel. Maybe that left arm comes to the hip. Maybe left arm extends. So again, think right ribs under, left rib cage back. Beautiful. You guys look amazing. Good, Ed. Good. Inhale, rise up, warrior two, just for a breath. I know that leg is cooking. Inhale, straighten the front leg. Exhale, get length as you find triangle pose, Trikonasana. Maybe right hand to the block, right hand maybe to the inside of the shin even. Left hand to hip, work that left shoulder up and back. Maybe that top arm to sky. Work that left shoulder up and back. Inhale. Good. Again, hug that right heel in towards the right side of the mat. Drive down in the left side, left foot as well. Maybe top arm overhead, possibly. Going a little deeper. Protecting your neck, maybe look forward or down. Maybe even take the hand, the left hand to the back of the head to work that left shoulder up and back. Yeah, beautiful, Lynn. Good, Michelle. Gorgeous. Good. Bend into that right leg, step back, find plank pose. Option to meet in downward facing dog or take a vinyasa. Woo. Bending at the elbows, keep the shoulders up and back if you're there. And then lower down to your belly. Don't get too excited. So forehead can rest on the hands. You can stack the hands for a moment. Maybe windshield wiper the legs. If I forget to do the left side, somebody keep me honest and tell me, because I might get distracted. Okay, so click the tops of the toes down, squeeze the backside here, okay? Keep the head resting on the hands. Squeeze the legs so the knees lift up off the mat. Keep that action. Lift the right leg up, the right foot up. It doesn't have to be super high. Lift from the glute, not the hip, okay? So that means your right leg might be a little bit lower. Just squeeze that right glute a lot. Point the right toes, tone the belly, and enjoy the shake. We'll hold for 30 seconds. Rest the head down. Your 30 might be 5, and that's okay. Keep squeezing that right glute, but power through that left foot. Halfway there. Breathe through it. Okay, lower that foot down. Shake it out. Do we feel that a little bit? Hello, glutes. It's amazing how simple movements that seem so minor can be so much work, you know? Again, we'll come to the left side. I wonder if you're thinking, Anthony, I thought this was all about fun. Where's the fun here? This is fun to me. I don't know why. Squeeze the legs. Knees lift. Squeeze the backside. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Again, so you don't want to be super high. Like I'm not, like right here, my leg is kind of high. I feel this in my lower back and I'm lifting from my hip. So I want to take my leg down, so I'm just lifting from that left glute. That's the only thing I'm using. I'm kind of firing it up there. If you feel any low back pain, tone the belly, lower the foot a little bit. And we're holding, right? Yep. Okay. Keep powering through that right foot. Breathe through it. My left leg is definitely talking more than my right. Halfway there. Beautiful, lower that down. Shake out the legs. You might have noticed one side was a little different. So now from here, okay, we're gonna take out the leg. We're still gonna power through the legs, but this time we're gonna do the same thing, but with the arms. We're gonna hold the arms, okay, but at the same time. So take the arms in a wide position, okay? And then, so you're on the pinky side of the hands, thumbs up to the sky. Now from here, engage the legs. So tuck the pelvis, squeeze the legs so the knees lift, power through the feet, head stays down, and then press through the pinky side so that the forearms lift. Lift the shoulders, and then plug your shoulders back, root them back. Now from here, inhale, lift the arms, thumbs up to the sky. Go as high as you can go. Squeeze the belly. Tone the belly. If this is a lot, take the arms wider. If you need more, take the arms closer. Keep powering, thumbs up to the sky. Breathe, halfway there. Beautiful, lower that down. Take the thumbs to the base of the chest. Clip the tops of the toes down, shoulders up and back. Hug the hands back. Bring the chest forward, up and back, cobra pose. Shining that heart forward. Exhale, lower, we'll flow here. Inhale, forward, up and back. Exhale, lower. Good, inhale, forward, up and back one more time. As you exhale, lower, take the arms forward again. This time, arms can be wide. Inhale, lift everything. Hands, feet, chest. Gaze towards the front of the mat. So gaze down with the eyes rather than forward. Sorry. So gaze toward the front of your mat, down. Shoulders up and back. Keep breathing. Squeeze everything. Inhale. If this is a lot, cactus the arms. Keep breathing. 3, 2, 1. Beautiful. Lower down. Downward facing dog. Come through tabletop. We'll stretch that out. Woo. Gorgeous. Nice work, everybody. Keep the arm bones lifting. Inhale, lift that left leg up. Swing it through between the hands. Left side, I didn't forget. Lizard lunge, so left hand to the inside of the left foot. You can drop that back knee down. Take the chest forward. You might just be here, kind of working this lizard lunge. Maybe coming to the forearms. Beautiful. Maybe that back knee lifts. Maybe. If you want more. Nice, Rick. One more breath. Lower that back knee down. And then either come to standing and you'll take that thigh stretch on the right with the right foot, standing, or we'll start to take that twist. So left shoulder up and back. Maybe that right hand is on a block. Start to bend the right foot. Reach back with the left hand. Maybe foot finds hand, right? But again, if that's not feeling too good for you, do the standing. Right, it's a lot on the knees. This took me a while for it to be comfortable because I have really sensitive knees, so I've always had to do this standing until recently, actually. Maybe coming onto the forearm, coming a little deeper. Beautiful, nice, Tom. That's deep. I see you. Lower that foot down. Beautiful. Now from here, lift the back knee up and then spin the right heel down. We'll come into that Skandasana pose. So walk the right hands, or the hands, sorry, over towards the right foot, bending into that right foot, that right leg. Tops of the left toes up towards the sky. If you want to come a little bit deeper, maybe take the hips a little deeper. And then from here, maybe use the hands, maybe not. Press into that right leg, and then bend back into that left leg, finding warrior two on the left side. Rooting through that right heel. Again, tuck that left hip under, right hip back, extending through the arms, shoulders in line with the hips. Hug the feet in towards each other. Inhale. Gaze over the third finger. Exhale. Good, supinate the front palm. Inhale, reverse your warrior. Stay bent in that left leg. So that Knee opens up towards the third toe. Good, inhale. Exhale, take left forearm to front thigh, right hand to hip, or maybe come into full pose, left hand to a block or floor. Work the left ribs under, right rib cage back. Maybe top arm to sky. Good, start to maybe work that right arm forward, bicep in line with the cheek. Keep driving through that right heel. One more breath, inhale. Exhale it out, beautiful. Inhale, rise up, warrior two, just for one more breath. Hello thigh. Inhale, straighten that front leg. Exhale, triangle pose. Maybe left hand to shin. Maybe to a block on the inside, maybe to the outside. Again, working the rib cage, so left ribs under, right ribs back. Maybe that right hand stays on the hip. Maybe extend it up towards the sky. If this is a lot on the neck, maybe even taking that right hand to the back of the head and then press the back of the head into the hand to work that right shoulder up and back. Then maybe extend arm over cheek. Keep driving through that right heel. One more breath. Beautiful. Exhale, spin down. Downward facing dog. All right, we're almost there, team. So drop the knees here, just for a breather. All right, we're gonna do like a hands in here, okay? So we're gonna repeat that circular motion one more time. You're like, yay! But this time, we're gonna add on. So now you don't have to. You can just repeat that by staying in your low lunge, by staying here, okay? Or the add-on is gonna be arms up and we're gonna add into that flow. We'll do it 3 times on one side, this way, and then work into your goddess, switch back, here, okay? That's kind of what we're gonna be doing all the way around. And then we'll do it on the left side, and then we're done, okay? We'll get into the back a little bit, and then other than that, we'll do some Shavasana. Sound good? All right, we got this. So we'll meet in downward facing dog. I feel like we should do like a 1, 2, 3, go team. But I am doing it. Go team. All right, downward facing dog. Thanks, Judith. Arm bones stay lifted, right? Just again, play with this, have fun with it, but also listen to your body. Inhale, lift the right leg up. Swing it through between the hands. Option to bring that back knee down if you want to. Inhale, root to rise. Warrior one with the back heel lifted. Inhale. Exhale, arms back. Maybe inhale, tap as you lift the arms. Exhale, flow. Inhale. Exhale, one more time. I know. Inhale, tap. Exhale, flow. Beautiful. Spin the left foot down. Come into goddess pose. Now, if you want to come a little bit deeper, right? Maybe hands stay on the hips. Maybe hands come into heels. So you might have to take your feet in a little bit closer and work the shoulders up and back. It's a little bit lower. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, arch. Inhale. Exhale. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. So left foot forward. So turning towards the left. Okay. Step back, plank pose. We'll take a vinyasa. Inhale, shift forward. Shoulders up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift that right leg up again. Swing it through between the hands. Same side. Rise up, warrior one. I know, we're doing it up twice. Good. Flow the arms back. Inhale, tap. Exhale, flow forward. Inhale, tap the knee. Inhale, beautiful. And tap one more time, beautiful, warrior one. Good, and then spin towards the left heel down. Find your goddess pose again. And you go as low as you want to go. Maybe feet come closer. Inhale, round the back. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. One more time. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. Walk the hands towards the left again. Left foot is forward. Step back, plank pose. Either meet in downward facing dog or shift forward, take a vinyasa. Inhale, shoulders up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Gorgeous. Left side, team, here we go. Inhale, lift that left leg up, swing it through between the hands. Tack that left hip back, right hip forward. Warrior one. With the back heel lifted. Inhale. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, knee tap. Exhale, arms back, leaning over that thigh. Inhale, knee tap. Exhale, one more time. Inhale, knee tap. Exhale, fold forward, beautiful. Spin the right heel down. Goddess pose on the right, so again, facing behind. Go as deep as you want to go. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. Inhale, round. Exhale, arch. One more time, inhale. Exhale, beautiful. Walk towards the right side, so right foot is forward. Step back, plank pose. Inhale, shift forward. Maybe take a vinyasa. Shoulders up and back. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, lift the left leg up. Swing it through between the hands on the left again. Left foot forward. Rise up, warrior one. We're almost there. One more. Inhale. Exhale, lean over, arms back. Inhale, tap. You don't have to do the tap. Exhale, arms back. Inhale, tap. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale, tap. You got it. Exhale, lean forward. Find goddess pose, so over towards the right side. So right heel spins down. Now you're facing forward. Inhale, round. Exhale, back. Inhale, round. Exhale, shoulders up and back. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Exhale, spin forward. Gorgeous. Step back. Downward facing dog. Good. Lower the knees. Feet together, knees apart, hips back, child pose. You guys are rock stars. That was awesome. Beautiful. Good, then from here, make your way to your back. Oh my goodness. We did it, team. We'll just stretch out a little bit more, get rid of all of that. We'll do a quick little back bend, nothing crazy. So I'm breathing too. Woo. Ankles slightly forward of the knees. Okay, toes nice and straight. And then take the arms alongside the torso. Hug the feet in towards each other and towards the hips. Bend at the elbows, fingertips up towards the sky. From here, squeeze into the shoulders. So there's a little bit of space between your upper back. And then press into the earth. Inhale, lift the hips. Squeeze the backside a lot. Inhale. Exhale, lower the hips. We'll flow here. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Good. Now maybe add on. As you inhale, lift. Maybe the arms come overhead and the backs of the hands tap the ground. Keep the chin lifting. Exhale, as you bring the hips down towards the mat, bring your hands to the mat. Keep going. 5 more times. Inhale. Exhale. Using the breath. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Beautiful. One more time. Inhale. Chin lifts. Exhale, lower. Gorgeous. Take that right ankle, cross it over the left thigh. Maybe take that right hand to the inside of the right thigh. Okay, keep that right foot super active and flexed. You can stay here, maybe go a little bit deeper, lift that left leg, and then take the right hand between that little window of the legs to clasp behind the left knee and thigh. And then the left hand finds the right. Keep both feet flexed. Take maybe that right forearm and gently nudge it into the right hip. If you want more, maybe the head lifts. Maybe that left leg lifts up towards the sky, and you can kind of flow, pointing the foot and flexing. Right? Maybe even making circles with that left ankle and then reversing the circle. Good, and then lower that down. And then take the right foot to the mat, cross the left ankle over the right thigh. Square the hips, keep that left foot active. Maybe just stay here, gently taking that left hand into the left knee, the left thigh. Maybe go deeper. Taking the left hand between the window of the legs to clasp behind the right knee. Drawing the legs in a little bit more, maybe keep both feet flexed and active. Maybe that left thigh, that left forearm gently nudges the left thigh open. Maybe that right leg lifts. Pointing and flexing if that feels good. Maybe making circles. To the left and to the right. Good, lower that down. We'll come to sitting however you need to. If you need a lift under you, go for it. All right, I'm gonna face you. We're gonna take a twist here. So cross the legs in Sukhasana. Again, you might need a lift here. And then inhale, lift the left arm up, draw the belly in, and then exhale, take that left hand to the outside of the right thigh. Good, and then work your right shoulder blade up and back. Inhale, nice tall spine through the crown of the head as you exhale over towards the right. Let the exhale guide the twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Inhale. Exhale, twist. Beautiful. Inhale, come to center. Switch the cross of the legs. And then inhale, lift that right arm up, draw the belly in, and then exhale over towards that left side, okay, taking that twist. And then work the left shoulder blade up and back, nice tall spine, inhale. And then as you exhale, twist a little deeper. If that right hand doesn't come to the outside, you can just take it to that left knee. Inhale. Exhale, draw belly button to spine, chin stays lifted. Inhale. Exhale. Good, inhale, shift forward. And then we'll take one more pose of your choice if you need it, and we'll make our way into Shavasana. If you want to take Happy Baby, right? Or just maybe draw the knees in towards the chest, you can be here making some circles. Or if you want to go deeper, maybe hands find the pinky sides of the feet as you draw the knees in towards the armpits. And then keep the hips rooting down, resting the head down. Maybe straightening one leg, straightening the other, maybe even straightening both. And then gently release that, finding your Shavasana, resting down. And I will share our quick meditation here for you. It is 9:01, so if you need to leave, thank you so much for playing, and I will see you next Saturday. Otherwise, resting down in your Shavasana, feet extending, let the feet rest out, palms up towards the sky, resting the backs of the hands on the mat. Squeeze the shoulders a little bit to have some space in the neck. Life can be fun. How careful and guarded we've been with fun, with playing, with sheer enjoyment. Whether we're working, traveling, or wandering around town on a Saturday afternoon, sometimes we act as though there's a limited amount, a scarce supply of fun that's available. We can't take too much or it'll all be gone. That's how I was for a long time. On Saturday afternoon, my son Shane asked if he could spend the night at a friend's house to play and have a sleepover. Why? I asked. To have fun, he said. You just did something fun last night, I reminded him. He thought for a moment. Who said you can't have fun 2 days in a row? Have some fun with life, with love, with work. Then go out and have some more. So I leave you with that thought today. Stay here a few more moments. Start to wiggle the fingers and toes. If you want to stay in Shavasana longer, please do. Otherwise, slowly make your way to a seated position on your mat as we started. Taking your time here. And when you're ready, draw the hands in front of an unfolded, open heart. If you're on your back, maybe hand to heart, hand to belly. Feeling all of that energy that we've cultivated today. Bow to that beautiful light that's in you and in each other. Namaste. Thank you, everyone. Have so much fun today.